It is expected to take a while to rebuild Ecuador and cost more than $3 billion. The country was rocked by an earthquake, as you know, that ripped apart buildings and injured hundreds of people. Chicago, of course, is a small Ecuadorian community, but one that wants to bring some help to Ecuador. Joining us now to tell us a little bit more about it is the Consul General for Ecuador, Carlos Lennon-House. Thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
What are you hearing at this point? How are they doing in terms of rescue efforts and rebuilding?
Well, first of all, we are very glad to announce that the crisis stage of this emergency has been slowly overcome. The rescue teams that were sent by many friendly countries and also the rescue team from Ecuador has done a fantastic job. Basically, we're over now about the crisis. So what is important now is gather humanitarian aid to help the survivors and to help to all the people that are facing extreme conditions to overcome that situation. That's why the Consulate of Ecuador and all the consulates around the world are gathering aid from everybody who can help, everybody who is in the spirit of solidarity with the country, to just gather supplies and also to contribute through economic donations to the bank accounts already set up for this emergency.
Yeah, and that's important because you look at these pictures and you see a country that's just completely leveled by this earthquake. And I'm looking at the estimates, and when you consider that it could cost $3 billion, yes, billion with a B, to rebuild, that's a whole lot of money for a very small country that may not have those means, right?
Absolutely.
And so what do you do?
Well, there are two things that we can do. First of all, the most important, the fastest and more effective way that we can contribute is through the bank account of the United Nations Development Program or the bank account of the Ecuador Secretariat National for Risk Management. Both of them can receive electronic transfers, and the UNDP account can receive personal deposits through the bank tellers. But also we are receiving donations in 6 collecting points throughout Chicago.
Donations meaning items?
Donations meaning items, exactly. They are prioritized through the list that is available in our website and also in our Facebook profile, where people can find exactly what are the products that we need the most right now and where they can be dropped off. There are 6 collecting points right now in Chicago working on basic normal business hours, and also at the offices of the consulate, both in the downtown in Chicago and in Albany Park.
Okay. What are some of the items that you need at this point?
Well,
that would be easy to ship, because that's another struggle, yes, and another obstacle that you have to go through. You get the items here, how do you then get them to Ecuador?
Yes, exactly. Well, one of the most important items is water purifiers. This is also a very, very important item. Also tents, repellents, and canned food. Canned food, which is at least 3 months prior to expiration date. We are gathering all these items, as I said, and we will, once we complete the first ton, we will ship them directly through Ecuador through the collaboration of some institutions that already offer their cooperation to fly them to Ecuador.
Okay. Are people being pretty receptive? Are they calling in, wanting to help?
Yes, people has been really cooperative in that sense. The spirit of solidarity has been something that I really have to thank for. And there are many other initiatives that are privately being carried out. But at the end, what the consulate recommends is just, in case of monetary contributions, please address to the bank account of the United Nations Development Program or the National Secretariat for Management Risk. Both information is available in our Facebook profile or website.
That's important.
And the donations, yes, that's important.
Important because I think a lot of times, unfortunately, there are people that see a catastrophe like this and want to find a way to take advantage of somebody's giving heart, right?
It certainly can create some confusion. And what we want is just to make sure that all the donations goes precisely where they need to be. Okay. So that's our main concern. So we invite the community, the American community and Latin American community, to please contribute throughout the official points of collection and also through the official bank accounts to help overcome this huge damage.
What's the number one more time? Telephone number?
It's 312-338-1002.
10:02. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you
The
so much
Consul
also for your
General
help.
for Ecuador coming in today to Adelante, Chicago to talk about the help that is needed in that country just devastated by an earthquake.